just have to describe my relationship right now, which is I am the one who speaks up when I'm angry all the time, and my boyfriend is the one who gets silent and doesn't speak at all. And actually, because of that, we decided to take a little break, even. So either one is not good, obviously. Well, I'm working on it right now, and what I learned about is that it's more complicated when it comes to a relationship between two people than just what's happening in the moment. Because the things that we get angry most of the time, they don't even make sense, you know, they are so small, like, irrelevant things that, like, when you sit down and think about it, it's like, I mean, why would someone get angry, like, to a person that he or she loves at the end of the day? So I've been working on it. So I realized that it actually goes deeper than what's happening right now. It goes to our relationships, to our mothers, which I think it kind of like brings up a lot lately. But I'm gonna give you this one example, which I heard from Gabor Mate. If I don't know if you know him, he has a book called When Body Says No. So at a conference, he gave a speech, I attended, and he was talking about this. He goes like this. So I am 74 years old now. 3 years ago, when he was 71, which perfectly capable person of taking a cab, taking a cab from airport to the home. So, but his wife was supposed to pick him up, but she forgot the time, and instead she sends a message to him, says that she's not going to be able to there on time. Do you still want me to come? So he says no. He takes the cab, goes home, and then he gets angry, and he doesn't look to his wife for the next 24 hours until she says, okay, are you gonna let it go? This. And then he comes to himself, and he explains this like that. He was in Europe during the 40s, during the Second World War. So his mother actually had to give him to a perfectly stranger on the street just to keep him alive, and she doesn't get him back until like after 6 weeks. Okay, so this is this causes a separation anxiety for a baby. Okay, and this applies to all of us. Like any baby would have this trauma when that age, because you cannot explain to a baby that, look, I need to give you to a stranger to be able to keep you safe. A baby doesn't understand it because they don't have a cortex, okay? They don't have analytical thinking. So you get this trauma and you have nothing to do about it. So after 70 years, he still experiences this overreaction to his wife because she wasn't there to pick him up from the airport, and he feels that past traumas, emotions, and he reacts on that. I know it took me so long to tell this, but I believe it's important to understand this, because if we don't understand these things, these patterns in our lives, it can cost us relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives. It can cost us friends, and it could cost us our children. Good evening.